You are not going to believe what Maury Povich did. We are never, ever, ever going to remember the Taylor Swift concert and one last chance for our old high seaman on today's episode of 1, 2, 3 Jokes.
Welcome everybody to 1, 2, 3 Jokes, the competitive comedy podcast where we take 3 stories from the news, write 3 jokes about each story, and decide who's written the funniest jokes. My name is Jeremy Martinez.
Old high seaman?
That's old high seaman.
I'm Carly Kastner.
And I'm Patrick Belling.
And our producer,
Vanessa Flores.
Hello.
Yes, our producer Vanessa Flores.
Hello, Pat.
Patricio Belongio.
Hello.
How are you? Long
I'm
time
good.
to see.
It's been a long time. I was on, as you all remember, episode 60.
Long time no seaman.
And episode 61. Mm-hmm. And for a long, long time, episode 60 was your most listened to episode.
Mm.
You know, you've been on a lot. You know, you haven't been on a lot of episodes when you know what the episode number was.
Yeah, what are we on tonight?
300 something.
Okay.
340. Yeah, 340.
Okay.
Today.
Oh, 340.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We
it's been a
haven't
while.
seen you in 8 years.
Yeah.
in
It is
fairness-
long overdue that I returned.
Pat,
Yes.
you've been on a few of our bonus content material on our Patreon page.
Yeah.
Pat is the star of our Patreon.
Yeah, I'm also on your guys' OnlyFans. I do most of the content on there.
Yeah, but that's separate from 1, 2, 3 Jokes.
Oh, I
1,
thought that
2,
was the
3
same.
jokes.
Yeah.
To describe each answer.
I'm going to show you 3 jokes, and I just start taking my clothes off.
2.
We actually initiated a legal battle since Pat stole our name, but since he agreed to be here today, we dropped the lawsuit.
Yeah.
Somebody judges which inch is the best.
Yeah.
Probably the end, right?
Yeah. I have my own show called 1, 2, 3 Inches.
So, in addition to your illustrious porn career, is there any other things that you got going on for yourself? Ben?
Yeah. There's a
keeps you
lot.
from killing yourself?
There's a lot going on right now because there's so many good games that just came out on Steam. I joined a new band. I moved to Tucson, as I think I've told you. Mm-hmm. And I joined a new band that I have to plug. That band is called Cheers to the Outside. You can follow us on Instagram at Cheers to the Outside. And one day we'll put some music up. We're working on recording our first album. We gig in Tucson a bunch. You guys are gonna have to come down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're ready to record songs 60 and 61,
Yeah.
we'll be on.
Yeah.
Those
Yes.
are your most listened to songs.
Yes. I think that's fair to say. That'll just be in like 30 years.
Yeah.
Because we're working on songs 1 and 2.
Okay, what's the sound like? What's it? What influences?
That's a great question. It's very like kind of post-rocky, kind of almost like
Like Rocky 2?
post-rocky. Yeah, it's post-rocky Balboa.
It's more Creed.
It's like a little da 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 da
Yeah.
mixed with a little the tiger.
Yes, that's right.
Mixed with a little-
It's Creed meets Jackson 5.
Okay.
And it's really, if I had to say a band that I think we sound like or would try to sound
I
like
can't wait
is
to
Death
hear
Cab
this.
for Cutie. But obviously that's
Death Cab for Cutie.
obviously they're better. I'm not saying we're as good as Death Cab for Cutie. I'm saying we are in the vein of Death Cab for Cutie.
So your band is in vain.
Yes, there's a lot of vanity. Yeah.
All right. Well, you may have noticed, listeners, viewers, no Bob Timmons today. Out for this weekend, next week.
I didn't notice.
So we're trying to figure out how to possibly keep this show moving forward.
That's true. He is definitely the timer of the show and telling everyone to shut the fuck up and move.
I was surprised when you told me he wasn't going to be here because I was like, well, he's the funny one. So
Yeah, this will be a bad episode then. All right, well, let's get into round 1 and see just how bad it's going to be. Round 1. Maury Povich announces at-home paternity test kit company. Former daytime talk show host Maury Povich is gearing up for his next venture, at-home paternity test kits. Povich, who retired from
Why'd you read
his...
it like that?
It was just kind of an exciting announcement. I wanted to add a little...
At-home paternity test kit.
Povich, who retired from his talk show last year, is launching a DNA paternity test company called The Results Are In. A nod to the phrase he'd say on Maury before revealing paternity test results. I can't do a Maury Povich impression. This is my best.
You can't?
Yeah, I feel like
I'm known for my Povich.
Are there impressions that you can do?
No.
Everyone's got a Christopher Walken, a Maury Povich.
Yeah.
I'll
yeah.
do this as Christopher Walken, but just know it's more Maury
Okay.
Povich.
No, that makes this is me doing Christopher Walken doing Maury Povich.
And I can't do a Walken either. So
this is Leslie Povich.
Leslie Povich. All right, here we go. I've been around paternity testing for more than 20 years. I can't do it.
And I want to suck your blood.
That wasn't a terrible walk-in, but was a good walk-in. I'll do my Povich now.
Okay.
I've been around paternity testing for more than 20 years, so I know exactly what's going on and how we can help those people who are looking for their fathers, fathers who are looking for children, fathers who don't think they're fathers, and fathers who think they're fathers, and want to be fathers, and fathers, and fathers, and fathers, and
He's having a
sons and
stroke.
fathers.
We really need to work on making these stories shorter.
We can unite families after a long period of time, fathers.
It's like he was here.
Yeah.
So, Patrick, as our guest comic today, you get to decide. Would you like to go first or last?
I want to go first.
Okay.
Yeah. Guys, this is awesome news. Now I just need to figure out my dad's mailing address. I mean, the guy who I think is my dad. I mean, he's my dad. I'm certain this time.
You are my dad.
All he's got to do is lick the stamp.
Yeah.
Like return back to
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
Oh, that's smart.
Oh, good call.
Yeah.
It's like a reverse Mamma Mia.
Papa Pia.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I make the perfect weather girl. Who better than to tell you whether it's pee or rain than Judge Judy?
What?
She says like, don't pee on me and tell me it's raining. That was
But-
her
At
Judge
home
Judy thing.
small claims.
Yeah.
She wants to become a weather girl now.
Oh, I
expanding.
see. Different hosts are now wanting different careers.
Yeah. That's the premise. That,
Oh,
that was a
yeah,
good way
yeah.
to contextualize
Yeah.
it.
It's
Thank
the
you,
host
Carly.
retirement transition.
I was just trying to understand.
All my jokes are kind of under that context. I didn't think about
Okay.
that.
Okay.
How am I going to judge these people as deadbeats or whores if it's not broadcast? Judging people you see on TV, isn't that really the point of this whole thing?
Quote Judge Judy.
Yeah, true.
Patrick.
Oh, it's back to me.
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, the at-home tests aren't that accurate. They come with a protective rubber seal that you're supposed to put around the test to protect the results, but the men just don't use it.
Yeah. And then anyone's sperm gets in that test. When I need throwing chairs, I choose Jerry Springer throwing chairs.
There you go. I was laughing at him when you said anyone's sperm can get in there. Is that what happens when you have sex without a condom? It's like anybody's sperm can get in there. Gotta use a condom, so it's only your
Step back to safe sex.
Yeah.
You don't know what can get where.
Yeah.
For more 90s nostalgia, the DNA company is also offering the Dinosaurs at Home Maternity Kit, so you can find out if you are or are not the mama.
And the baby.
It turns out Trump has already ordered 100 kits to hopefully prove that Ivanka's not actually his daughter.
Oh, sad.
Nice.
Move that stuff over here. So that
Wait,
when you
hey.
turn, you're turning.
Oh,
towards
yeah.
Who better than to sell a home test to see whether or not your wife is Connie Chung than Maury Povich? Find peace of mind in whether or not you're married to Connie Chung.
And whose career does that? You
It's
did
a Connie
two
Chung
jokes
marriage
in the same
Maury
vein and then
Povich.
another. I see. You're kind of all over the place.
At Home Connie Chung
That was
Kit.
really funny.
It's an at-home Connie Chung marriage
Because
test.
he says he's like, who's better to do this than me? And he's saying, who's better to know if my wife is Connie Chung than me? So get this test to test if your wife is Connie Chung.
Yeah.
His wife is Connie Chung.
But according to these results, so is mine.
Connie?
Thank God I ordered this test.
Connie got some explaining to do.
Yeah, the test is
I
known
love
for
Connie.
having too many false positives.
I'm pleased to announce that I have teamed up with Maury to provide at-home victory dance lessons as an add-on to your home DNA kit. Learn how to pop and spin before the results are in.
Ooh, that is nice.
That's cute.
Now the question is, are you victory dancing because you are the father or because you're not the father?
well,
I don't think they ever victory dance when they're the father.
Yeah.
well,
yeah.
I think they
the
go,
woman victory
yeah.
dances when he's
Yeah, that's
the father,
true. That's true.
and the man victory dances when he's not.
Yes,
the
yes.
Oh, good
A
point.
statement on our culture.
Yeah, there's always a victory
father.
dance.
There's always a victory dance.
Somebody's victory
somebody's
dancing.
dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but whose victory? I agree. That's
Turns out the
gorgeous.
father is Ted dancing.
Well, at the end of the day, the children win.
All right, well, let's find out who actually won that round. So I'm going to start with Rick because Rick, you were going on this premise that you were going to do like
Why are you judging?
other talk show shows.
Like Vanessa was going to judge. I was waiting
Well, you
excitedly
didn't tell me
for it.
that. I thought I was judging, so I judged and I wrote down notes and everything.
I would have dumbed down my jokes.
I
how you could've
thought
done
I was
that more
competing and judging today.
Next episode.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But I just don't know how you could have dumbed them down any more than they were. So basically, you went on this premise of like Judge Judy and Jerry Springer having these other companies. And then in the last one, you're like, no, I'm going to make a Connie Chung joke. And I just couldn't get on board with that. Jeremy, you had a
Fair.
cute middle joke. I liked the one about the dino, I'm the mama. That was super cute. But I think Pat's going to take this round. He had two very, very good jokes. I like the one about the mailing address, and I also like the one about Trump hoping Ivanka's not his daughter.
Because of the sex.
It's the
Yeah.
greatest.
Oh, now I get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, because of
I
the
was
sex.
thinking the other one that he doesn't want to have sex with.
Eric,
Yeah.
So Pat is.
I really hope he's my son. I don't want to bang him.
It's a rule for him. If they're not related, he's got to bang you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's bang out round two.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift fans claim post-concert amnesia due to bizarre phenomenon. Multiple Taylor Swift fans are experiencing signs of amnesia after attending the Eras tour. Post-concert amnesia is real, a fan named Jenna said. Jenna went to see Swift in Massachusetts, but she spent so long dreaming about what it would be like to see the singer in person, she later claimed she couldn't grasp what reality was. She added that after the concert, she was looking back at the selfies. There's a major typo in here, but that's cool. Oh, she was looking back at... Never mind.
Maybe you have amnesia and
I
forgot
can't
how to read.
I don't know
Yeah.
how to read. She added that after the concert, she was looking back at the set list and realized she couldn't remember if Swift had actually played many of the songs. Post-concert amnesia is real. If I didn't have the video that my friend Betsy took of me jamming to Better Man, I probably would have told everyone that it did not happen.
That was at the Pearl Jam concert.
This is not a concert-specific phenomenon. It can happen anytime you're in a highly emotional state. That is a different... a different person said that. They just happen to have the same voice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Said psychologist Ewan McNay.
Psychologist Maury Povich.
High levels of emotion have a lot to do with the feeling of forgetfulness. Again, this is Ewan. As well as being exhausted for the brain, it's going to mean that all things you experience will have a high emotional quality.
Is this the professor still?
Yeah, this is psychologist Ewan McNay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I know you don't know Ewan. He talks like this.
Yeah.
It's going to mean all the things you experience will have a high emotional quality, which means nothing stand out. And that's important if you want to retrieve a memory later.
I'm 52 and I'm Scottish.
Well, he went to the concert. He forgot he's a professor.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, I can't help it.
You want to go first, Rick?
Yes, I do. The amnesia is actually a sign of a worse condition. Bad blood.
I was thinking about making a bad blood joke, so I'm glad I didn't know because we would have the same.
Well, this one's my only Taylor Swift reference that I even know of. I have this weird feeling that I don't remember what just happened, and I can't shake it. Shake it something.
That's good. That's really good.
Shake it something. Shake it something.
Honestly, I'm jealous. I wish I could forget Taylor Swift's music, but I can't.
Oh, yeah, right.
Don't get the
Taylor's a
Swifties on
queen.
our
Oh.
This is a
He's a
road.
pat-
I didn't. You guys didn't tell me that you were sponsored by Swifties
She's the
United.
greatest songwriter of our generation next to Lin-Manuel. Okay, you take that back.
So,
Yikes.
keeping in line with Swifties, like all Swifties, I believe that this is Jake Gyllenhaal's fault.
And to open my phone again. I can totally understand being so emotional that I just spent $2,000 for 2 tickets on Ticketmaster that I forgot there was even a concert.
No, you
That's
didn't go to the concert?
Expensive
You
concert.
forgot to go to the concert?
I don't know if I did or didn't.
I just got my ticket for the 2024 tour. Memories fade swiftly.
Man, there are plenty of Grateful Dead shows that I don't remember. Hell, there's some Fish shows that I'm still at.
Bravo, Mike.
Yeah, that was great.
I drove my girlfriend to the parking lot and said, "Wow, babe, that was a great concert, wasn't it?" She was like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "Oh no, you must have amnesia. We just saw Taylor Swift. It was amazing."
Oh my god, that was so sweet.
I just took you to that Taylor Swift concert.
I
Don't you
sprung it on
remember?
you. Just one of the cool, cute things that I do.
You have to start like mementoing things at the Taylor Swift concert on your body.
Just like buy like a wristband from it and just like leave it on the sink. Remember?
Yeah.
Guys, I really want to tell you my third joke, but just being here today has been so emotional and stimulating. I just can't remember it.
Well, that disqualifies you.
The old forgot the joke line.
Yeah.
Brilliant. All right, that was a really fun round. I really liked all of your jokes. I think it's going to be hard to pick a winner, but Pat, I think my favorite of your joke was your middle one, which was, I can't read my own right now.
Memories fade swiftly.
Memories
the 2024
Fade Swiftly,
tour.
2024. Yeah. That was super cute. Ricky, I really liked, I liked all your jokes, but I really liked the bad blood joke at the beginning. And then I think I laughed super hard at that you're still at a fish show.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
And Jeremy, I like the prank that the boyfriend plays on the girlfriend about making her forget she was not.
Yeah, like a gaslighting boyfriend joke always.
Yeah,
lands.
so I did like all of Jeremy's like gaslighting things, and I really also felt sad for the guy in your middle joke about how he bought the concerts and then he forgot to go to the concert.
It was so emotional to spend that much money.
Or even these kids who are actually saying that they have amnesia, like they paid, or their parents probably paid $2,000 for them to go to a show and they don't remember anything from it.
I think the thing is that when you have your phone out and you're watching the concert through your phone, you don't remember because you're just
Taking
focused
it
on
in.
your phone.
But do you also think that at any other concert that you would just chalk this up to doing drugs? But
Yes, that's hence Ricky's fish joke.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to say Ricky gets a point for the round for the fish joke, which I really thought was cute.
I agree.
like
I
that
agree.
one.
All right.
All right, so going into round 3, it's a tie. Pat has 1, Rick has 1. Jeremy, anything can happen in round 3.
That's what they say.
Promising.
I passed around the fish joke and there were plentiful enough fish jokes for everybody. I don't know. It's really funny when I thought of it in my head and I didn't get to say it and then it didn't come out the way that I thought of it.
Yeah. No, I mean,
I like it.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I wish you were the judge. Round 3.
Do you want me to take the point back I just gave you, Ricky?
I do.
You said,
I'll take
I
it.
wish you were the judge, Vanessa, after I give you a point.
You weren't supposed to hear that.
I'm so emotional about this, I can't even remember what we're doing. All right, round 3. Very last warning for 82-year-old convicted of dealing drugs. A German court says it is giving an 82-year-old man a last and final warning to avoid jail after he was found guilty of drug dealing, despite 24 previous convictions. The retired seaman, who said he wanted to improve his meager monthly pension by selling marijuana, was handed a suspended sentence. Prosecutors had asked...
That sounded like a tongue twister.
Yeah.
Say that sentence again. 5 times fast.
The retired seaman, who said he wanted to improve his meager monthly pension by selling marijuana, was handed a suspended sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
It's good.
Okay, that was number 1. The retired seaman said... Okay.
Say him after the show.
It's not as challenging when you get to take like a break between
Yeah.
attempts.
Okay, prosecutors had asked the court to impose a prison term of 34 months in view of the man's lengthy criminal record and an already existing suspended sentence. But judges said they would make an exception and classify the latest crimes as less serious offenses due to the man's particular circumstances and recent health problems. Court records show the presiding judge telling the defendant that it was his very last warning.
All right, I'll go first. Mr. Schmidt, this is your 25th drug dealing conviction. I sentence you to life in prison unless you can meet this one condition of your release. You have to pinky promise not to do it again.
I got to follow that. I didn't know seamen could live up to 82 years. I thought it was just like a day or 2.
You might be a father at
You
90
are
9 years
maybe
old.
the father.
Outside of the water, they can live.
Oh,
Only
okay.
2 days, but inside
Yeah,
the water.
in the water. Okay,
Yeah, like in a hot tub or
Yeah.
something. Old man, look at my life. I'm alive. Actually, no, you're way cooler.
If you ever appear before me again with another conviction, make no mistake, Mr. Schmidt, I will not hesitate to throw the book at you. Then the bailiff will pick up the book and you will be free to go.
You were channeling Christopher Waltz.
Christoph.
Christoph Waltz. Oh, what a good actor.
Chris. I can just call him Chrissy.
This guy gets a warning on his 25th conviction. Meanwhile, I jack off on 1 airplane and I'm in jail for 2 weeks.
2 weeks? That's all you got? White guys.
First time. Oh man, Rick's follow-up to my joke's funnier than my joke. What does that get me?
Oh boy, the elderly. You give him an inch and no, actually this chair is nice. I'll stay here.
Consider yourself warned, Mr. Schmidt. The prison is full of men just like you who did far less. Next time you are convicted, I'll see to it that you join them for a celebration of their release too. Let them all out!
Yeah, this is just another example of Germany's new 25 strikes policy.
I feel like Germany could stand to be a little less forgiving of some of their citizenry.
People don't forget.
People don't forget Hitler.
I totally missed that joke, Ricky. Can you say it one more time?
I was just saying that they could be a little less forgiving for certain members of their society.
Oh, that's cute.
Is it cute?
Just got right down.
That's right, cute Hitler.
That was a cute Nazi
Before we
joke.
judge, Vanessa had a joke that she wrote. And I wrote it down, so she doesn't probably remember. Here he goes. He uses the marijuana to deal with the chronic pain of being slapped on the wrist.
Oh, that's really good. That is really good.
That's cute.
Ow.
No, I liked it. I'm trying to figure. Wait, was that your third joke, Jeremy?
No, that
Oh, no,
was
your first one was
Vanessa's
thinking.
one
Okay,
joke.
okay. So I did like that joke. That was very cute, Vanessa. So you're in the running here.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, anything can happen.
That's why we say it, because it's true. Pat, you had a really good round. Seaman live 82. I didn't know Seaman could live 82 years. You told us about how you jerked off on that plane that one time.
Hilarious.
And 25. What was your last joke? 25 strikes.
Oh, yeah, Germany's new 25 strikes policy.
I know
Yeah.
that.
That's good.
Ricky, I didn't think you had your strongest round was your middle round. I think this one was harder for you. You talked about how he was like a cool old man and stuff, and I did kind of like that joke about how the Germans should be tougher on Hitler.
Well, it's also my personal opinion.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Maybe one strike for him.
Yeah.
I think Jeremy had the best angle on this, which
Yeah.
was doing the judge
Yeah.
and being like, I'm a strict judge, except for this.
Yeah. I
So-
really like that angle too.
Jeremy's getting a point this round.
Yeah.
But here's where I'm, because right now it's a 3-way tie between Pat, Rick, and Jeremy. But I think Vanessa's joke was very good, and Vanessa didn't tell it. Jeremy did. So I think that's going to boost him over the edge and give Jeremy the episode win.
Controversial, to say the least.
I was not told that you should just bring like some extra jokes from other people in case you need them.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's also your fault for not just like assuming you could do it.
Yeah.
If we
That's a
learn
good
anything
point.
from the stories in the show, it's that
Anything
you
can
just do
happen.
whatever you want, and then the judge probably won't punish you for it.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you, Vanessa. I love you, and that's why I took you to that Taylor Swift concert that you don't remember.
Yeah. Now
I
you're
remember writing that joke, do you?
you have the chronic pain from getting slapped on the wrist, but now it's going to be chronic pain in your back from carrying Jeremy through the episode.
That's true. Vanessa's back must be exhausted from carrying
Yeah.
this entire show.
Yeah.
So that unfortunately does mean that I think this is your first loss on the show.
Well,
Pat.
but I just told another joke. Can you count that one?
Oh, interesting.
my verdict
good.
has already been. Oh, should I change my judging? Is that because then it's just going to be a tie between you and Jeremy, and I have to come up with another.
We can't offer you the at-home podcast judging kit.
Yeah.
It'll arrive.
If there's something I could get in the mail that would help me
You have to
help me to know if my jokes are funny.
You have to pee on a stick, and then if it says like you won the episode,
It's either going to say you won the episode or that you're married to Connie Chung.
Yeah. I'd rather not take that risk. So I'm comfortable losing the
I
episode.
don't want to know whether or not I'm.
Yeah. I'm comfortable.
Sometimes it's just better not to know.
Yeah, I'd rather lose the episode and remain in ignorance on the Connie Chung marriage.
That's really funny.
Connie, we're gonna be here for a little bit longer, so it's me.
All right, I'm going to do Bob's little spiel. We're going to get to Pat in a second, but first, I want to go to Carly and see if she has any burning questions. Oh, yeah. I got a question for you. None of these questions matter. Life is meaningless. But I'm going to ask it anyway. And then, of course, I and then I say, yeah, I do have a burning question. I'm going to kick it back to the Maury Povich story. I want to know, first of all, I just want to say, I'm pretty sure most of the people that go on those shows aren't really in the dramatic storylines they say they are. Like, I think a lot of that is fake, so people can get like a free trip to LA.
I don't know. I think people are really stupid and like their lives are really crazy.
Well, okay, here's my question then. If you were going to be on like a Maury Povich, Jerry Springer type show, what do you think you'd be on the show for?
Ooh.
Like for Ricky, it's obviously one of the paternity test episodes.
That's so rude.
Well, mine's probably going to be for that time I jacked off on that airplane.
They just have a bunch of people who jacked off in weird
They're like
Yeah.
airline sex offenders, and the stewardess who love them.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a Dr. Phil episode, actually.
Yeah.
You need to stop.
Yeah.
I would have been on one of those episodes where it's not their usual episode. It's like when they bring on really talented people, to perform.
Oh,
that would have been.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what we'll tell you to get you on the show. But then we're like,
Yeah, and then we all run up and slap you on the face.
Do you want me to tell you a really sad story about when I was a kid and relate it to Sally Jesse Raphael? So
you were related to Sally Jesse Raphael.
she was-
yeah, I took the at-home test and it said.
She looks at her glasses.
If you can see out of the glasses, you're related to her. So when I was in elementary school, I had like really bad social anxiety.
That was when you were a teenager, right?
Yeah, well, this is true for being a teenager too, but
That's good.
when I was a 16-year-old sixth grader, I had such bad social anxiety that I didn't want to go on the playground and play with the other kids. So there was an option to volunteer in the science lab at the school. And basically it was like you would change out like the stuff in the hamster cages and you would help feed the animals and stuff. So instead of going to the playground, a lot of the time I would go in there, also because it was air conditioning and that was really nice growing up in Arizona. But the science lab teacher would always have Sally Jesse Raphael on the TV, and it was always on during my lunch period. And so I spent most of my lunches when I was in elementary school watching Sally Jesse Raphael with the science lab teacher and a bunch of rats.
That was the longest story today.
Yeah,
Ricky did ask for the stories to be longer.
What if your therapist was listening to you? That's the longest time ever.
And then a bunch of balloons come down and I win a prize.
yes.
Yeah, because you're not the father.
The fact that you're here questioning that makes me, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I remember Sally Jesse Raphael. If I were on a show, I don't have anything. I just started talking with no end.
Well, also, I mean, that's kind of the point of those shows. Is like you have to be like a kind of person that would talk about really personal things.
I do
and
think
be
they were
disgusting on TV.
I do think they're set up, in a large way. People would be like, "Oh, we should try to get on Jerry Springer. Let's make an audition tape and tell our made-up story." And then the producers would be like, "Oh, this would be fun," and you guys ham it up.
And I bet they coach him a little bit too on how to be dramatic while the show's filming.
I had a friend who was on Judge Judy, and he was suing his roommate. I mean, they were really roommates, but they weren't really fighting. There was no actual issue. It was just that they got a free trip to LA, and the money that they say one person owes the other person, the show pays that. So then they just split the money afterwards. So most of those shows are not real.
Sounds like we got a new money-making scheme.
And now they're in jail for filing a false report in a court of law.
It's not a real court of law.
Well, they will be in jail if they do it a few more times.
Yeah,
I'm
25 or
each
so.
and every one of you because I didn't win this episode.
Oh, sweet.
We're taking this to
LA.
Let's
Wait,
go. Robert wasn't even here and he's going to go.
I didn't hear what you said. You want me on the show?
Save it for the court date.
He's suing us.
Here's a different question. If the cast of 1, 2, 3 jokes, and Pat, you can include yourself in this today. If we all had to be on a show together, which show do you think would be most appropriate for our dynamic?
Probably Survivor. I think.
Naked
Survivor
and
would be
Afraid,
so
thank
bad.
you.
No, I'm saying would we be on a court show? Would we be on a Dr. Phil of why are all these people so fucked up? Would we be on a...
Believe me, if we knew the answer to that, we'd be doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd love to see Ricky on a court TV show.
Well, you can countersue because he's taking all of us to court for losing
Yeah.
this episode. Speaking of
I'm taking us all to California for losing this episode.
Yeah, speaking of this episode, hey, Patrick, you're the guest on this episode.
Speaking of
Yeah,
this
that's true.
episode.
What do you got going on? You have anything to plug? I know you talked about your new Death Cab for Cutie Part 2 band.
Yep.
Are you going to the Dead Cab Postal Service show?
You say you're not as good, so
Are they coming here? Oh, I didn't know that.
I mean, hopefully have $1,000 to go.
Oh yeah, that would be sweet. I did
Maybe I could take you to
see
the
Death
parking
Cab
lot
here
and
though.
tell you that you won.
if you're like Death Cab for Cutie but not as good, you should just call yourself Death Cab for less cutie.
Yeah.
Or Uber.
Death Uber for less cutie.
Yeah, like Death Cab for
A 5.
yeah, like a New York
Solid
7.
5.
Yeah.
Sick Uber for... All right.
No, yeah, and I have to
Sick
replug
Uber
my
for
band now
200,
because
Alex.
everyone's the only band name that's going to be in their head is Death Cab for Cutie at this point. So it's Cheers to the Outside.
Cheers to the outside. We want to say cheers to the outside, you listeners.
Cheers to the Outside on Instagram.
Did you know that I'm in a band?
No.
So I actually also am in a band that just started. We're kind of like a Cheers to the Outside vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Better.
But better.
But
Yeah.
better.
You're in Death Cab for Cutie now?
No, I wouldn't compare us to Death Cab for Cutie. We're more of like a Cheers to the Outside kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that makes sense.
I'm starting a
Yeah.
band called Cheers for Fears.
So I have heard some of the music of Cheers to the Outside. It's pretty good. Check them out. Where can they find you guys?
At Cheers to the Outside on Instagram.
Cheers to the outside.
And
All spelled out.
yeah, Cheers to the Outside, all spelled out.
It's not Cheers and then the number 2.
It's not the number 2. Actually, we had a little fight about that. One person wanted to use the number 2 to save space and to help break up the words.
Okay.
And but then other people were like, no, numbers.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah,
words should go.
the number should be relevant if you're doing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
We have this argument about 1, 2, 3 jokes all the time, whether it should be the numerical 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3 all spelled out.
We haven't
Yeah.
talked about that in several years.
Well, I feel like we should address this.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to take
Oh,
you guys
hell no. Oh, hell no.
We want to thank you and that monkey, for listening today. And remember that you can find us wherever you listen to podcasts, and we're also on YouTube. And you can join our Patreon, and for $3 every month, you can enjoy having helped us.
Yeah. Follow us wherever you follow people. Share us. wherever you
Please
share
don't
people.
follow us wherever you follow people if you're a stalker.
Yeah, follow us around, just on the street.
Yeah, share the show, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for new episodes on the video YouTube.
It's like
Jeremy's dialogue has been written by ChatGPT.
I feel like influencers that post their shit on YouTube and always say like, hit that notification bell, blah, blah, blah. It's like,
No, smash, yeah.
Smash.
that
No,
subscribe
don't
button.
smash it. Just hit it.
it's almost as if they think they're talking to someone who's never used YouTube before. Like this, I can do that? I can get notified? Well, because they taught me that, now I can do it.
It's your job to remind the viewer to do that.
Yeah.
Just suck it up and do it.
Smash that notification bell.
And this has been another episode of 1, 2, 3.
Who are you
I'm Jeremy
guys?
Martinez.
He is the old man seaman. I'm Carly Kastner. And
I'm Old Man Seaman. You just
there's
said.
2 old man seamen?
Yeah.
Old man
Well,
Seaman.
I guess I'm slightly younger, so I'll be Young Man Seaman.
Okay, and for our producer,
I'm Vanessa Flores.
This has been another episode of 1, 2, 3 Jokes.
So you prefer
All spelled
young
out.
men seem
Young Man Seaman.